We are here with Rob from Revere Overland, and he's also a storyteller here at Expo, and he's a YouTuber too. So tell me more about your YouTube channel.
Yeah, so it's Revere Overland on YouTube. I think I'm known as the drone guy. I hope that's kind of what I do, is mostly fly around a drone. I lack the personality of Braxton here, so I make up for it with pretty drone shots. So if you want to go see it, look it up on YouTube.
So what kind of content do you create on your channel?
It's kind of transitioned a little bit over the years. I started off with a lot of DIY stuff, like I did a diesel heater project, a shower in a box project, as well as a mixture of reviews, and has transitioned over to more of the trip videos. So, and I do those because I enjoy them more. So going out, traveling, probably a little too much time in Utah. It's one of my favorite places to go, but you know, anywhere around the West, travel, shoot video, come home for a bit, edit, shoot a couple of review videos. That's about it.
Awesome. So I would think that most people that are watching this video, or most viewers, are more of weekend warriors. They obviously can't be full-time on the road like yourself. So as a weekend warrior, what kind of tips would you give them if they're looking to, you know, go out and do this kind of stuff?
I think being a weekend warrior is the perfect way to get started. Someone asked me, like, what do I need to get started going overlanding? I always say, just go out with what you've got. You know, go out close to home, do a short trip, and see what you need to do from there and get further and further away from home. So, you know, you kind of, on my first trip, my first long distance trip, I had my Jeep packed to the top with everything. And it just wasn't necessary. So, you know, if you're doing weekend stuff, that's great, that's fine. You can slowly work your way to bigger, more elaborate trips. I know a lot of people ask, well, how do you figure out where to go when you're doing these longer trips? And actually my website's got a good resource on it. If you go to revereoverland.com, there's a button on the top for routes, and it's got things like the Continental Divide Trail, Utah Traverse, and a bunch of trails on there for different states. So check that out, and you can actually download. Most of them are free. And the key to that is do as much or as little of it as you want. These are just suggested routes. There's nothing on there saying that you have to spend 6 weeks going the entire Continental Divide Trail. If you've only got a weekend or you've got a week, pick a favorite part of it, go out for a week, do a little bit of it, and then maybe next time you've got some time, go out, do a little bit more of it. It's a great way to get some suggested routes.
Yeah, that's what I know. A lot of people will do kind of sections of it as they go. I know that Jeremiah from Overland Pioneers, he's currently doing the Trans-American Trail, but he's only doing kind of sections at a time.
Yeah, he's basically doing like, what, 3 days at a time? Like a long weekend at a time, so there's no reason you can't do it.
Right, exactly. So with all these trips and kind of everywhere that you've been, what has been your favorite?
My favorite, like Utah?
I mean,
does that go without saying?
Obviously Utah, but is there kind of like a spot that, I think I remember seeing you post somewhere about, you know, like your favorite camping spot. I know maybe you don't want to give out specific details, but is there a spot that is always in the back of your mind, like, I want to go back here, or I can't wait to come back here?
Yeah, actually, I think there is. There's a spot close to Telluride that I've been back to 3 or 4 times now. Up in the mountains, just an incredible view across the valley that Telluride's in. Absolutely love it. In Colorado. And you really can't go wrong in Colorado. There's so many good spots out there. So yeah, Utah and Colorado are probably the favorites.
Your favorites?
Anytime I go out, there's always, you know, I always want to go back to that spot though. So, you know, anywhere I go is like, well, I want to go explore more in that area next time.
Nice. Awesome. Well, thank you. And how can people find more information about you?
Yeah, you can look me up. I'm trying to grow my Instagram, so you can check out Revere Overland on Instagram, YouTube, and of course my website. It's got some resources on there that'll help you out if you're looking to get into this.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.